which feels like you guys can manage it, and then I can still stay a part of it. I don't.
Oh,
What I avoid is just getting like basically it's like, and then Booter's written out the story for 3 months and then comes back. Like I
you'll
want to kind of try and
we'll make it work. Don't
yeah.
you worry.
There's Spencer has his NPC Drake that randomly pops in whenever Spencer wants to. So the whole idea of someone bouncing out for a while and then bouncing back in is par for the course for this
Yeah,
campaign.
and also that's Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Also, like the fact that you're the only one that's on. I love that cute face that you just put up. Um, the you're the only one on the West Coast, which is fine. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. So we'll make it manage. We'll manage without you. Also,
That's
your guy can just turn bad, and I can just kill everyone. It's up, and you can just come in as a new character.
You'll
I
die
did
that way.
just an
my
You'll
character.
idea.
die that way. If you
Just an
let Spencer fight
idea.
for your character and then he has to fight against us, he will die that
Oh
way.
God, what do you know? Another one. Another one. Welcome back to Agoth Doomhand and the Skulls of Power, a homebrew campaign. Let's roll for recap.
Recap.
Let's hope.
High or low?
Oh, we're going high. We're in the
We're in the
highest,
city.
the best city in the world so far.
Well, oh, hell yeah. 13.
Yes, I got an 18. Thank
11.
goodness. Oh, 11 is the lowest right now. Whoo! Matt.
Well,
Oh,
I'm not.
Matt had to make a phone call. Aaron.
Oh,
No,
Aaron.
hold on. I'm still
Aaron.
here. I'm rolling now.
Okay. Hope it's a
Oh,
two.
natural 20.
Oh, it doesn't count if you're not on video. But
Oh,
okay.
you want me to do it on the video?
No, I see it. I believe you. I have to believe you. Like I'm the only one.
What
I'm the only one
what
who.
choice do you have?
Yeah, no one believes me. Let's leave it there. Okay. But everyone else can believe each other. Aaron, you're going up for the recap. This is gonna be great. I haven't had an Aaron recap in a while, right?
I don't even know. Well, I don't remember. Last time we were here, I think I was pretty drunk. Let me see.
Your character, or well, a lot happened
Of all
to.
people, you don't remember what happened last
I
session?
have some stuff written for you.
Hold on.
Low.
I gotta look at my book.
I can give you some pointers while you're.
Turn some notes. Yeah, give me some pointers.
Low came out and he asked you guys for. Oh, the last session ended um, with Low. Low presented himself and his minions. By the way, I made one critical mistake. No one understands
Oh
Low.
wait, I haven't come back yet, right?
No,
Like,
you
is
came
this
back.
the
No,
first
no,
You came
session
you
back.
did.
since?
No, I brought you back.
Yeah.
No. Is this the first session
Yes.
since that night
Yeah.
in the tavern?
Yes.
Yeah, you stole the deck of cards at the
Since
end of the session.
that lovely night in the town. So Low came out and
Oh.
asked you guys for help for any
Okay.
information about the assassins in the town. And you guys strategically and
Well,
artfully,
yeah, so we went to
yeah,
we snuck out of the in the place that we were staying in and like did some things to make sure people couldn't go and take our stuff. And then we went to a place that was like across the street or something like that. And we ran into some people that, I mean, the best way I could put it is they created an issue that they couldn't finish, and we finished it, and they were dead. And then we took I guess what? Well, oh, there was something in there that we took. I can't remember. But then we left and closed the door behind us so that people in the street wouldn't know that we just killed a bunch of people in the store. And then we kind of got lost in a crowd. Um, and then, oh God, I don't know. People were going about their way and like looking at different carts, merchants and stuff. And then someone found a tarot card reader and we drew tarots. Um, Aranis got pulled into some shit that everyone will figure out about later. But he had to disappear into a dungeon in in hell for a bit, and the others, some other things happened with the tarot cards. I don't remember how many cards. I think what is it? No, not Ignis. What's who pulled the cards? Hold on a second.
I pulled a lot of cards. It was
Ignis pulled 3 cards.
Oh, it was Ignis. Oh, okay. Yeah, so Ignis pulled a bunch of cards. Bonuses and negative things happened, but no real bad things happened.
That's incredibly incorrect.
He got a bunch of wishes for one card.
Listen, busy man. Man's got a lot. Man's got a lot going on in his personal life. Didn't have time to take notes. You guys started with Lolo asking for assistance with any information for the assassins that are wreaking havoc on the city. As he told you, he is protector of the city. He's trying to protect the outside world from invading from the sea gods and from the krakens and from the mountains and from the sky. But he also told you he is trying to clean up the streets from within Trigard. So it's not
his page told us that.
Yes, his page. Yeah, I made a critical mistake last time. Shame on me. I lost a cool point there. Lolo speaks a language that no one understands. That's been forgotten. So the people he whispers to people. Somehow he mimes it to them because they don't understand quite at all either. There's a technological piece of advancement that he uses to communicate from himself to his bots to the people. So when he came out and he said, "I need assistance," imagine that there was a upgraded Booter bot saying, "We need assistance." Okay, so that's, you have to remember that. That was a critical mistake. My apologies. So he speaks a language that's forgotten. Anyway. You guys took that game hook and threw it out the window and just decided to turn invisible and run away. You guys went down a street and a baby gave birth. That was a random encounter, which was hilarious. You guys decided to just walk away from that as well and go eat the
baby.
Yeah, and then you guys decided to walk away from that and go kill the hobos and feed
kill?
Doctor.
And Aaron, and Sprock had
that one cool point for that.
Yeah, Sprock had to. Sprock needed a brain because he's a part mind flayer, so he had to have his long rest too. So he ate someone's brain. Turned out to be the baby's father. I always do that stuff because I don't like murder hobos, but whatever. Shame on you. A little guilt there for people made up in the world. Then you guys went to the market. You finally found the market named after Booterbot, the Bartholomew Square. And that's where Booterbot, you were no longer allowed to name things in the city, and especially the cock and balls, the bar. Your character has forgotten. We can talk about it. You can still say, oh, this place used to be, and I can world build with you. That's cool. You went there. You guys. I like your names, but you listen. You were from like 100 years ago, so names have changed. But I love your world building. You can certainly name things, and it'll certainly help me come up with like who is and stuff like that. That's great. I love
Wait,
that.
Booterbot's 100 years old? I didn't know that.
Booterbot's backstory. You didn't even ask. Maybe you asked Booterbot where he's from.
No, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Let it be a surprise.
Yeah. So you guys went to the market. You purchased some stuff. Matt
picked up Booterbot in the past.
I mean, we kind of ran into him. Like, it wasn't like we had time.
What I hear Aaron is saying is we should maybe kill him.
No.
Well, we don't really know.
He has only healed all of you.
It's been good so far.
Booterbot, very important to know.
I mean, but we still don't know him. He could be healing us for nefarious reasons.
While you guys were in the market, a dusty group of scavenger-looking characters. They think like Indiana Jones type characters came bustling in. Gather round, and they had dust all over their bodies, very dirty from their travels. They had just come from clearly the desert, they were saying, and they said, we found it. This deck, the deck of many things. And Chris pulled one card. No, Matt pulled 3 cards. They were all horribly.
I pulled 4 cards. Yeah,
So
And in the
And-
end, it was
and-
5 total.
it was 5 total, and Zergo pulled 1.
yeah, so Matt has negative penalties on saving throws. Matt's essentially just dumb now.
I would just tell you, just so everyone knows, I have -2 on saving throws until I meet a deity or a god.
Yeah.
But I also got 50 jewels worth 2,000 gold each. And
What?
3 wishes. Yeah, 3 wishes, one of which I stupidly used to bring Aranis back.
And all of your magic items were destroyed.
That's true.
Artifacts were just relocated somewhere else.
Wait, does that include weapons?
If they're magic.
Yeah, and who has the blue skull?
Fuck. Oh,
Oh,
The
did
blue
you-
skull
I have the blue skull.
disappeared
Yeah,
The blue skull I had, and it's completely missing right now.
Yeah.
along with your coin.
I thought you pulled back. I thought you used both. You used 2
No,
wish
I
spells.
I've only used 1 wish. We were
Okay.
just debating whether I should pull something back, and then the conclusion we came to was that we don't need the blue skull at this exact moment.
Oh,
Got it.
right.
Got it.
So we decided to not bring it back right now, and
All right,
instead
so-
bring Aranis back.
Yeah. And so
I guess it
Booter,
was worth it.
um,
He didn't even say
Aranis,
thank you.
Oh, definitely
Aranis-
good call.
Aranis pulled a card, and his body just completely disappeared. His clothing just dropped to the ground, and his body disappeared to a material plane or some other plane, not material. And certain things happened to him, and he got brought back. But his after role playing with Aaron a little bit, his all I said was that his alignment has changed. So he's now, and everyone knows this, so I'll include you. He's now evil, lawful evil. And then Chris, I forgot which one you took.
I pulled the throne, which gave me expertise in persuasion, which I already had,
Yeah.
and I now own a keep somewhere in the world.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that
You
was
own-
cool. Yeah.
You own property.
Oh,
And then,
wow.
No, but good
Property.
property. It was. I remember it being solid.
Yeah,
And
And
then
then
at the-
Monopoly for a second.
At the
and
very
Zergo,
yeah.
and Zergo, his card, he lost all anything he owned, so he is completely
Yeah.
reliant on Ignis now.
Yeah, everything
Yes.
everything that he owned in the underworld is gone. And then at the very end, really cool. Aaron came out of his stupor, and I'm sure you remember this. He went over to the guy who was selling the cards.
I was
and
invisible while I did
yeah,
this.
and he
Probably
stabbed
don't-
him.
They don't know.
Oh, they don't know, but we
No, all
we
you
played
said
it
was
out.
you're leaving,
No, we were asleep.
which is
They were asleep. You guys were asleep, and I turned invisible and left. And
Yeah.
then-
yeah. Thank God I brought you back. Very trustworthy
So-
behavior.
yeah.
Aaron killed the person and took the rest of the cards, but no one knows that.
But the cards also changed. Well, oh shit, yeah, whatever. No one knows what actually happened. Or
Yeah.
knows what happened.
Yeah.
I have a
All we
couple
know
more
is you
things
left and
to
came
add.
back.
Right.
Right. All you know is
Um,
you woke up and I'm there.
We spoke to some old ladies and told them about elephants coming down from the sky, shooting lasers from their eyes and disintegrating people. And they're going to spread that rumor throughout the city.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thiessen,
the-
the old man.
Also,
Thiessen,
commercial was the word of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And we ran into some kids who lost their ball, Sandlot style.
Oh, that's
And
right.
we murdered the ogre zombie and took over his house, and that's where we camped for the night and brought
and
Aranis back.
everyone's gonna get a cool point. I forgot to do this last
Ooh.
time. Maybe we are really trashing the Round Earthers. So the guys have decided that every little mess up thing that they do, they're sort of so far they've been blaming the Round Earthers.
I would also just add a couple of random things. One, Zergo has had a brain. I just have that note. So he had a
Yes.
brain. Yeah.
You have 2 curing
I have-
brains.
I have two salted brains. I have 2 healing potions, 2 random potions, and 2 poison potions. I believe
That's right,
everyone
we got
got
those.
Yeah, Booter has
we
that.
all got those.
Booter
I'm
has
just
that
making
too.
some notes.
So
I
tell
also,
tell
yeah.
Booter what he.
But
Booter,
also, I have a note that Salted Brains, we decided to take 8 to 10 sessions before we can eat. So I'm gonna reduce that to 7 to 9 now. Um, and the one other thing I wanted to add, sorry, hold on. I had a note here. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that we established that Zergo, if in any circumstance, a 1 or a 2 is a cry and a 19 or a 20 is a laugh, just in case that comes up.
Okay. Did I get any items that I should know about?
No,
got
you got
potions.
shit. You were Sentry.
no, he got the potions.
What were the potions we got, Matt?
We all got 2 healing potions, 2 random potions that none of us know anything about. These are just my notes. And then 2
Okay.
poison potions. So there's 2 crapshoots, 2 healing, 2 poison.
Okay.
I did always like the mystery flavor in Warheads or Airheads.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
those were
blue?
the best ones.
The white blue one.
Always choose the
I always
mystery
thought
one.
they were
Also-
berry. They're berry.
Also, Sprock used the Gazorch,
Oh,
And-
that's right.
shot a gust of wind everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So wait, how many? Because we don't have Sprock here. How many?
We have 4 left. There are 5 total.
4
shots.
bullets. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just in case we need to use that at some point.
Oh, here it is. Billy is the pregnant lady's husband that you killed and ate his
No,
brain.
Billy was the guy that random person I pushed into help her.
Oh, okay. Maybe they start up a relationship.
Since we killed the husband.
Yeah. You know,
The father.
kid needs a father.
Giving birth to your baby, and we also found your husband murdered together.
I also have share written down here, but forgot what that was.
Wait,
I
before
forgot
we
it.
start, just one quick clarification. Metagame, sorry. The crystal bow that I received from the blacksmith, whatever we want to call him, at the church and the previous land we were in, is that
Yeah.
a magical item?
Crystal bow.
The one that
It
you
was a
made with the
custom.
red crystal.
Oh
Yeah, so
yeah,
does that-
Enhanced or was it magical? Because enhanced and magical are different. right?
enhanced.
That's what I'm saying.
It's enhanced.
so I can keep that.
Everything that you had disappeared. I think everything.
Only
No,
the magical
all
stuff.
my magical items. So that's what I'm saying, is that I'm happy to get rid of it. I just want to know.
No, you need a bow. It's enhanced.
Okay. Just trying to be fair. I'm
Yeah.
good.
I mean, unless you guys want to spend an hour going to a weapon place.
vendor.
Listen,
Fine.
man, listen, I'll
We-
argue
we
some
also-
all night.
After we killed the newborn baby's father, so we could take his brain.
I feel like we're
We-
opening a daycare.
We took Matt's spirit bear and tore open the body parts
That's
and
right.
created a round earth symbol on the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
in the
right.
shop.
We tried to frame. We're framing the round earthers.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys rested in the house. No one saw Aaron come back because he's invisible. And there you guys are.
right.
So this.
I long rested after I came back.
Yes. Well, you only
Yeah, I think we're all
'cause
good.
you only needed to 4 hours to long rest. So you
Yeah.
did your whatever excursion after that. So this circle represents inside the house. Inside the house was sort of a. You guys got the impression that this was sort of like a hideout, but there's nothing valuable really. There's just like sleep sacks, and there's an upstairs with another room with sleep sacks, and there was like a garbage that had burning papers in them, and a desk there that looked like it was stuff was scooped off into the garbage quickly. And there you are. It is your long rest was at. I would say that this is like the morning. I would say you guys maybe you slept the night there. This is the morning now.
Ignis, don't you also take a lot of, or your strength decreases for 2 days or something from the wish spell?
Yes.
No, but not if I take a long rest. Right? Did I
I thought it
did I
was
write that down
48
wrong?
hours.
Wrong?
Guys, just a question. Since it's time in the last two sessions that we had a long rest, like, can I get my health back or
Mhm.
no?
Yeah, your health is
you
back.
you
We've
take
had
a
a
long
couple of
rest.
long
Sorry,
rests.
Booter. Yeah, I just we played your character, but I couldn't figure
Update
out how to log on and update your thing. So you should have everything at peak optimal performance, including your laser gun that you got somewhere. I forgot exactly where that was. I was like looking at old recaps, trying to come up with some good uh, clips to send out, and I randomly got
Oh,
Booterbot was
wait.
like, "I'm gonna shoot him with my laser gun." It's like I don't know where that came from, but
Okay, wait. We have an important roll coming up. I'm sorry. So I take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell until I take a long rest, but we did the spell and then I took a long rest, so that part's irrelevant. But then I have to roll 2d4 and my strength drops to 3 for that amount of days, no matter what.
nice,
Oh,
nice. Roll them up.
If I spend a day resting and doing nothing, I recover 2 days.
Wait, does your
And there's a 33% chance that I'm unable to cast Wish ever again if I suffer this stress.
is your
So
oh yeah, that's
so I got to
rough.
roll a 2d4 before anything else.
Can we roll it so we can see
I
it?
rolled an 8. Yeah, I rolled it so I could see it. It's on the chat.
Yeah, great.
Whatever. I rolled the maximum.
Indeed.
So that's
So
fantastic.
8 days.
So for 8 days, my strength is 3 as a base.
Nice.
That's
Okay.
pretty weak.
So you could actually, well, if you succeed on this next roll, you don't have to wait, and your strength doesn't go down any lower than it would be right now.
No, it's done. It's just my strength that's affected unless
Yeah.
I cast the next time I cast wish again, if I'm under this stress still. So for the next 8 days, I would only have a 1 in 3. I would only have a 1 in 3 chance of
Ever casting it again.
Oh my God,
Correct.
you are. Looks like we got a weak link. You are the weak. You're fired, man.
Well,
No, I'm
so,
okay.
well,
We're okay.
well, we don't need your coin or the blue skull anytime soon. I
No,
mean, we need
I'm
your
not-
coin back, but
I'm not
we can wait
wishing.
8
We'll
days.
need obviously I'm going to need the coin back, but I can wait a little bit for that. And then we'll talk about the blue skull.
Yeah.
And we'll see if we encounter any. And also, my intelligence is -1 now too. That was one of the other cards I drew.
-1?
Yeah, permanently.
Booter, you look.
The cards went terribly. I'm just rich now. Like it's useless.
Booter, you
But
look.
personal-
You look.
it's strength.
Give me a perception check, Booter.
Sure thing. Yeah, and so we're all in the house now, just to reset.
Yeah, we're in a house. Where there's a dead zombie ogre in the corner.
14 perception.
You see out the window. Well, I think they boarded up the windows, but you can see shadows coming around. And there are the. I'm going to erase this inside the house, but you guys are still inside the house. There's a commotion out in the street, and there's some noises coming from the street. It sounds like people are engaging in rough conversation.
I kind of jolt awake and I look around to see if anybody else is awake with me and make eye contact with them. Who else is awake right now?
I guess I will. I would be awake too, but I don't. Are we? Are we all? Aren't we all separated into different rooms?
There was a
we
main.
would all be in.
There was
be
a
in the
main.
main room. I would
Yeah,
think.
main room downstairs.
Okay. Okay.
So, but you're asleep, right, Aaron?
Yeah, I
Or
would. I would
Sure.
actually probably be asleep still. I'd
Yeah.
probably be waking up when there's more things happening in the room.
So I'll go to peek out the window. I don't know if that's just like a second perception check or what you want to do.
So you
Yeah.
look out the window. You don't need a perception check to see this because you're just staring directly out the window. You see the town's that looks like to be the similar looking dwarven town's guard surrounding a person in a purple robe. Can't quite make out the logo or the image on his robes, but it's different than from what you've seen. And your memory bank, you can't, from your previous life, you can't really, in Trigard, you can't identify it. And they are really heavily interrogating him. And you can hear muffling noises like, oh, where's the hideout? And you hear things like round, and you hear things, and you see him being pushed back and forth, and it's getting a little bit violent and out there. And you hear some rumblings of baby and father killer, and people are pushing this guy around the guards.
Realistically, we probably just want to let that happen. So I'm gonna go back to bed.
Kind of like lift my eye open, Buddha go back to bed, or just kind of get cozy.
It's daytime, so there's no. You guys are up, I guess, but you can do whatever you want.
Well, then I
And
can
you-
wake up.
you-
But yeah, I feel like we should let that go, right? They're blaming the round earthers people.
You see the cart that they came in. Buddha, you're still looking at. You see them throw this guy on the cart, and they're sort of riding him off down the street towards the, I guess, from the direction that you guys were walking towards the religious buildings, and you start seeing a crowd of people coming out, and they're yelling, "Boo! Round Earther!" And they're throwing tomatoes and vegetables at him, like in Just Imagine Braveheart, and they're off.
Oh, cool. So I make sure to nudge Aaron awake, and I'm like, hey, come check this out.
Yeah,
But
I'm go to the window and watching these people throwing vegetables. I'm just like, oh God. It's like, all right, well, let's get out of here.
wonder who could have done that.
It's like, all right, let while they're distracted, let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
Hold on.
Well, let's get everybody.
Yeah, so what are your
we're
guys-
trying to go, where are we trying to go in this town? That's what I was actually just.
Yeah.
Well, before we get going, Stag's gonna want to give us all a little speech about secret murder and trying to be more secret about it from here on out.
What's that speech sound like?
Um,
For a cool point, what does it sound like?
so Stag's going to peek up over everyone's shoulder, see all this happening outside. You smell a little cup of some like mint tea, some herbal mint tea. And he'll look at everyone. It's like, I know we talked about secret murder yesterday, and then we tried to sort of, well, we needed to feed people, but we tried to do that secret murder in a secret way. I don't know how you rogues call it, but I don't think we did a good enough job of not letting people know that it happened. So maybe we hide the bodies better, or maybe we try and stay off the streets for a little bit, or maybe travel at night, or find a quicker way to get through this city and not be seen. That would be great if we could not get arrested like that.
If we get caught, that would be very bad.
Yeah, and let's just hope we don't get caught, because some of us don't want some pasts coming up, myself included.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Sound good?
if we get caught, I'm just telling them that you told me to do everything.
Ignis, Aranis, can you help me out here? Can you make sure we don't get caught, please?
Oh, we'll do our best.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry for my humor, sir. I just haven't done anything, so I don't feel like this speech is.
We'll get out of here.
And so I'll give everyone do my whatever it's called, my speech, and everyone, my inspirational leader speech, and everyone gets 15 temporary hit points for our little chat. And I'll look over to Ignis, and her little pack of her diminishing pack of Marlboros.
Oh, now we're talking.
Spencer, how much in gold value would you say one Marlboro is equivalent to?
Got to be 10 billion gold.
How much
No,
gold?
you want
How much
yeah,
Lolos?
like-
How much Lolos is a
gold
Marlboro?
pieces. Yeah, no, gold pieces.
Well, they're going for about $20 in the city here, so I think it's like $1, like one gold piece of a Marlboro. But
That seems fair. That seems fair.
those are artifacts. So you know,
Well, you said they're not magical, so that's
yeah.
why they didn't disappear
yeah,
last time.
yes, that's true. So one gold piece a Marlboro. What are you thinking more?
I
Just a
thought
cigarette.
I didn't know they're selling them in town. But the ones they're selling in town aren't as nice as the ones that
Yeah.
Ignis has, right?
No, definitely not.
No,
Who
no.
you
Okay,
mean?
no,
Well,
I'm
they're
saying
not-
the
they're
I'm
not
saying
You
solid
the
mean-
quality-
Solid Snakes Marlboro Reds? No, they're not as good as those. No
like,
way.
How much gold value would one Marlboro Red, Solid Snake Marlboro Red, equate to?
Let's see. Let's see what the dice say. I'm only rolling 1d20.
No, roll a D100.
Roll up D100. D100.
Yeah, D100. I
Definitely
agree.
D100.
Yeah,
Come on. It's Solid Snakes.
It's all a stake, dude. It should be fucking 99.
It should be 100. Roll 1d100. You guys are not gonna like it if my d20 beat this.
No,
Okay.
it's fair.
It is fair.
You
Matt.
can do a D20 or the D100, whatever's higher.
Oh, it's 99. It's
No
99. 99.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Fair enough.
Wow, Aaron.
So
Yeah, honestly,
will,
that seems fair.
I'll look up at Ignis and I'll blow a little tune into my fingertips, and I will create out
You
of
gotta put it out there in the universe.
the air 2 Marlboro Reds, and I'll offer one to Ignis.
I got 99 problems, but whatever.
And
Yeah.
And I just, when he does that, for the first time in the entirety of our relationship, I give him a loving glance. I'm like,
Wow. Wow.
this is so valuable.
Wow.
And
Okay. Well, hold on. We're
I
going back
immediately
to our
went-
digitation, it lit for you.
Yeah.
stag.
My
just- I'm
fingers
like,
and it
oh.
lights up.
Stag
Finally,
now.
you get what I'm going for.
Wow, Stag now. I forgot where we did this, but we had a meter that we were reading for
Yeah,
every
they were
time
totally
that this is another point on that where like eventually some sort of
It's
copulation.
been a while.
Yeah,
I've been
This is-
waiting to use
I think this is
till
2.
the value was high enough.
This is 2. Ignis, you have 2 feelings for Stag now.
Fair.
I don't know. I
Can't
think
argue against
that might be
No,
that
I think that's totally fair.
that might be a out of like 1,000, but like still 2.
Yeah,
Two-
no,
two's
it's 2
good.
out of maybe like 40 billion. Yeah, no, we're good. It's 2
It
more
ain't
than he
zero.
had before. You
It's
know what?
it's above 0.
Yeah.
It's 2 more than
Yeah.
he had
Zero.
before.
So you're
and
saying-
I immediately consume one of the Marlboro Reds.
So you're
I
saying
don't
there's
even
a chance.
hesitate. Yeah.
Well,
There's
I'll
definitely a
offer one to
chance.
you, and Stag will
Okay.
attempt to smoke the other one.
That's fine. I'll give it to him. He made it.
All right. So what do you guys
I
want
can
to
get
do?
you this every day, by the way, babe.
Oh shit.
What would you guys like to do? What do we do?
I start to treat Stag like a Vegas stripper, and Stag is like the person who comes home from the strip club and is like, "No, I think she really liked me." Like that's the vibe I'm going for. Just so we're clear, moving forward. No, she liked
Perfect.
me. She does.
Perfect.
She really liked me.
I could see it in her eyes.
I think that's.
She
I
asked
think,
for my
but
number and everything.
I think that's exactly who Stag is, though. Yeah.
Yes. I think we need to try and find a way to get through this town a little bit quicker.
Cool point for
Yeah.
you.
I'll take that.
Yeah, good work.
Um,
Double cool points.
Booter.
2 cool points.
Booter, you are familiar with this town. Why don't you lead the way? Or do whatever you want to do, guys do. I just want
Are
to
there
get
like
out of
cars,
this room.
Scooter? Or are there
Well,
like other fast ways to travel through here?
Not that I remember. You just gotta use your legs unless you have flying boots. But I was curious last time, sorry, I don't know what happened, but I feel like something glitched or something. I don't remember anything about the last couple of days. Um, what were you guys trying to do? Right? I've got my list of things that I want to do in this town, but I feel like you guys are up to something.
I like that, Booter. Booter, you get a cool point because your character has like lost all his essence of being since you're the person
Wait,
that you
sorry
were.
guys, I gotta take this call.
You're good.
I
You're
will
good.
be back as soon as I
You're
can.
I'll
Please
roll-
don't let Stag have sex with me. That's the only request I have.
that's-
I'd rather
I
die.
wouldn't-
I'd rather
I
die.
wouldn't do that without you.
two out of 40 billion% chance that might happen.
That's fair. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
So
All right, I'll be back.
Booter, you get a cool point. Booter's character has sort of lost his sense of being because of the death of the person that you were serving. So it makes sense that you're sort of out of it. So we'll say it at that. So go ahead. I don't want to interrupt the role play.
But yeah, so I mean, Aaron, what were you guys up to? Aaronus.
Well, you said you had a number of things you wanted to do in town. I don't think, it's best for us all to travel together, especially with everything that's been going on. So if you have things you need to do in town, maybe take care of them so that we can leave as soon as it gets dark enough for us to all slip out together.
Well, yeah, I definitely am looking to. I mean, I think that when we talked about it, we talked about maybe going to the scientist. There's a lab in Trigard that at least when I was there, this was basically the robot lab where people worked on other Warforged like me.
You
And
looking for an upgrade?
possibly, I mean, I wanted to see what was out there. It's been a while.
Is this a place that we should like walk into, or is this a place that we have to like get into?
I'm still like a stick shift car right now. Like I'm real old.
That's so funny. It's so true. Last session, I was like, everyone sort of looks at you. They're like, "Oh, what's this old Mac computer desktop doing here?" Yeah.
Yeah. See, I want to see what's new. It's the main thing I want. But we could visit the Flat Earthers. We could, go check out Loxodon if we wanted to maybe play both sides of the round earther
Can I ask you a
thing.
question? Would you be able to like insert your consciousness into a new body, or would you have to like upgrade your body? And then I would like kind of like start to reach out
To
towards
be
you to like
Aaron,
pat me
you
on
get a
your-
cool point, buddy. I don't know where the hell you're going with that. You get a cool point. That's so sick. That was amazing. Keep going. Booter, what is that response?
I think it's possible to transfer your consciousness to a new body, but I think it's expensive. Then again, a certain someone got a lot of gems recently.
Hmm.
But
That someone
Yeah.
has a very young child that they need to prepare for. This is a dangerous, crazy world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to dip into the college fund too much, but I think that's an option. Or we could go just see what he's. I think we have to go talk to him because he might not do it. You don't know. He might also just instead have upgrades for different things.
But you know who this person is.
Well, I knew who he was 100 years ago. I have no
Do you
idea
know
if he's
where his
still.
shop is?
According to my map, it is. Let's see. It's on the eastern wall, sort of in the center in the eastern wall over there.
Do you want me to pull
Oh.
up the map so we know what we're looking
Sure.
at?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I share an image in chat? Yes, I can. Let's do that.
Sure.
All right, here is the image of Trigard.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat
Let's see.
of
Where did
our
you guys come in here?
We
in the chat.
came in on
Over here.
on this side.
Yes,
Because
We came in on
we're close to
that's
the
correct.
markets.
That's correct.
Yeah, so
We're
it's
at
all
gate 9.
it's
Yeah.
a big trek all the way to the far eastern side.
Gate 9.
That's so it's a trek. I mean, it's the morning, so if we set out, we could probably be there by midday.
So
We
where are
can
you
hit
trying
the
to go?
temple on the way, and then
Booter, where are you trying to go here? I just wanted to know.
Oh, like the pink circle on the far right.
You're trying to
The
go
one-
over here?
that's all the way across town.
Right.
And
Okay.
and we're
That's where
like
the
We are
right here
here,
right now, right?
Yeah.
Like out the last screen.
But what's over
somewhere.
there? What's over there?
Well, the map is blank. I think it's just a lot of it's kind of it's like the more residential part of town. There's like people, shops, little restaurants, things like that. And then, the lab is kind of up against that eastern wall because it's a little higher than the rest of the city and you get a better view. Good for astronomy.
Okay. I like
Okay.
that. Booterbot coming in with the cool points. Give yourself another cool point. Okay. So you want to go all the way to the essentially to like almost the Bronx. If this was where you guys came in at Wall Street down there, you want to walk to the Bronx. That would take like the whole day to do.
Yeah, so maybe we
Um,
don't do it away. Maybe
You
we
could.
maybe go
We
somewhere.
stop at the temple for lunch.
Yeah.
Maybe they have some good pastrami.
Which temple are you're talking about the
Yeah,
The
there are
bald
two.
temple. The
bald
the temple that it looks like I think that guy belonged to.
Oh, you want to go to the Round Earther temple?
That's not. I don't think it's
It's the flat earthers.
or round earther. They're the
Or the Purple Road?
there's something we need to talk about.
Okay.
I'll look around to Aranis, Sprock, and Ignis.
Booter, did
Go
you
ahead,
say
Spencer.
round earther because it used to be round earther? Or did you say round earther because you made a mistake as Booterbot instead of saying flat earther? World building opportunity here.
I wasn't sure whether you were talking about the temple for the Flat Earthers or the Round Earthers.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
Never
was
mind.
confused.
I interrupted.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
Not the flat Earth temple, but have you heard about the? Well, I guess you wouldn't have, because that happened after we would have met you.
Hmm.
Okay, so there is this guy called the Repeater. He apparently
All right, hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
he apparently was cursed by some gods and can't die because they killed his family or something, and he just keeps coming back and he's trying to kill all the gods by killing their followers and turn everyone into zombies and kill everyone because he's pissed off that he can't die or something, or he's trying to find a way to die. But so there's this guy out in the world, and there are these things called the skulls of power. And I'll hold out my palm, and you'll see a little outline of a green coin or of a coin that has like a light green glow, not a glow, but like a tint to it. And they bond with a hero. And I'm the hero for the green skull, for one of the skulls of power. And I'll pull out the green skull and show him this little glowing skull. Because Aaron's nearby and he has the red one, or the red one's there, so it's glowing still. And
I think
these
I think Ignis would also say, I used to have
yeah.
I used to have the blue skull, but lost it, sort of.
Lost it from the cards, apparently. And this person called Agoth Doomhand, this person that can't die, the repeater, he is after these skulls. Hold on.
Okay.
He is after these skulls. My light's too bright. It's a green crystal skull.
I can tell this is very, but I'm not really following why the skulls are important.
Well, they give him all sorts of power to funnel into his zombie plague that's killing the world. And we were bound by this this force called the Skull Force Ninjas. That is this magical this magical force of some sort that gives us all these powers. Like, we become superheroes, essentially. And this power, or this whatever quest we're on to defeat Agoth Doomhand, to try and, I guess, look around at everyone. I guess we're trying to save the world. Why the fuck are we trying to save the world? We're eating people's brains. What? I don't know. I'm so confused right now. But there's some attachment to this church, we think. Like, trying to find some information about how I fuse this thing.
Chris, give me a history.
Head.
Give me a history check, Chris.
With my green skull, 20. That's not great.
And Booter, you give me a history check.
Where the fuck's my history? That's a 10.
I wouldn't know about anything that happened after the portal, but my history check was a 16.
Okay, so Stag is telling you about pretty much the campaign lore, and Stag, you remember that Loxida told you that the story of the gods, and the particular gods that you remember that Baal, Bhaal, was one of the main gods that
is the god who made him choose which priestess was the best, and then the other two killed his family. So they cursed him and killed his family.
Yes.
And
Booter, with your hearing this information, you have flashback. Your what's her name? Your patroness of sorts. Your normal patron of sorts. Your owner. What's her name? Here. Debo Borgenine. You remember her muffling. You can remember her saying things about the Baal chapel and the Baal. They're building a chapel to this bizarre god, and it's kind of weird that they're doing this because he is indeed the god of murder. It's sort of a weird thing to happen in town, but when you left and went to the underworld, they had started making this cathedral.
Interesting. Wow. I didn't realize that. I mean, I guess I saw the very beginnings of this. But is it by chance that some sort of like cathedral or church for Ball Trigard nowadays? Do you know, Stag?
I think so. That's what I think this skull on I'll point on your map to one of the closer temple. I think that this one is to Baal, and this one because this one has this one has a skull on it, so that's why I think we need to go there. I know I've think we heard that it was the temple to Baal from somewhere.
Sure.
I
Well,
think from
it's
you. I think when you first looked at the map.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that they were building it right in the center of town, one of the most prominent places. I always found that very odd and how well cruel Ball is. It's also on the way to where I want to go, but a lot closer, so it feels like a good place to start.
Well, I would think so. At least they might have. Well, I think I think they're gonna have some information that we need about this whole thing.
Just as you guys are finishing up your conversation, you feel raindrops, and it has just begun to rain.
Man, could have made an umbrella. Shit.
So
Well, everyone probably will have a cloak up and trying to hide from the rain anyway, so I think we can sneak.
pull out my cloak of stationary invisibility. It doesn't require attunement. I just have to stay perfectly still and I become invisible.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
So where are you guys headed to? That's just so I know what to.
I think we're going to the Temple of Baal.
Okay. And that is the same direction that you guys were walking.
Yeah.
You guys are.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any carts or any ways that we can.
The streets are sort of barren as it has begun to rain, and you
like
guys.
transportation.
Yeah. And there's not a lot going on. But I just need to know when you guys are walking. Why don't you roll me, Chris, since you're giving me a perception check? Why don't you roll me a? I guess we're gonna use. Last time we did that, so we're gonna use this one. Roll me a D100. Yeah.
Let's do these now. That's a 90. Oh, that's not a. Hold on. I rolled a D12. The 97.
97. An old man is having a stroke. He. You look around and you see this old man. He's having a stroke. He will die within minutes. You are the only ones around, but an old lady is watching you from her window and will, well, give me a perception check, Chris. An old man stumbles out, over to the tree. I think I'm having a heart attack or a stroke.
Perception, that's a 16.
You see an old lady staring out of a window.
I'll pull out my flute and play a little tune. A little soothing melody. Just as we're like walking, I'll look at him from like the building, not really approaching him, and just play a little tune on my flute and cast Healing Word on him. If he hears the music, he can get let's find out how much healing he gets. He will get 8 hit points of healing.
What are you playing your music with?
My pan flute.
It is raining. Okay. How
Yeah.
many? That's okay.
It's 8 hit points.
He feels, wow. He's still holding his chest. I don't know. Who helped me? He doesn't, I don't think he, let me see if he knows. 17. He sort of sees you playing a flute, and he feels a little bit better, and he comes over to you, and he says his name is Crass.
Brass.
My name is Crass. I'm an old man of the guard. I don't know, but your playing soothes me. And his hit points you gave him sort of diminish and sink away. I think this is my time. I've given my life to serve the city. All hail la 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 la. And he kneels down and he says, may he and Queen Eagle live harmoniously. And he lies down on the ground. And he is presumed dead. Chris, give me a perception check. Actually, who's standing next to Chris here?
Me.
Give me a perception check.
19.
You see this old lady just staring at the window.
I cast Revivify on the old man.
Wow. Okay. And Revivify is going to bring him back for... I mean, his body's dead. Let me see. You're going to bring him back? I don't know what Revivify 100% does. You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. The creature returns to life with 1 hit point. This spell can return a creature that has died of old age. Nice. Oh no, this can't return to a life of creature that has died of old age. So you can keep your spell. He has died of essentially old age. Nor can it restore any missing body parts. I guess he could. He could. The way it should work out is he awakens. Oh my! That music is so wonderful. There it is again. There it is again. I cannot believe the call box brought me here. And he dies again. That's his old age dying. That's my... An old man has a stroke. He dies of old age. The lady's staring at you guys at the window.
Let's bring him to her house.
No,
since she's watching.
Is she but is she upset?
She's... Well, we can't stay here with him. We have places to go. I mean, I feel sorry for the man, whatever a call box did to him. But that lady looks like she might know him. She's looking at him.
Yeah,
she's
looking.
We
can go knock. Let's go see.
Well, we can just. Do you want to carry him over to her?
Sure.
Maybe just gesture to her, do you know him? This guy with you, pointing at her, pointing at him.
She goes like this. She gives you a nasty, stinky face. But she's in a window.
I don't think she's I don't think she knows this guy.
Well, what are we gonna? We can't just leave him here on the side of the road.
Where's the closest place to go get help? Let's carry him over.
Her.
All right, let's go carry him to the doorstep.
Carry him to her door.
Oh
Knock on the
God,
door.
this is not what I had anticipated. Okay, so this is the door where she's at. She's the top room.
Yep.
What do? You knock on the door. Give me
Knocking on the door.
who's
Carry
okay.
him, put him gently down onto the stoop.
She comes over. She comes downstairs. It takes about a minute. It's pouring out. The rain gets heavier. She opens the door and says, "What's going on here? I've been staring at you ever since you left your house over there. The old house where they keep sneaking in and out of. I'm watching you. I'm watching. Always watching."
Well, since you're watching and that's not creepy at all, all you have to do is ask for a performance, and I'd happily give you one. You don't have to hide in the shadows, ma'am. But this fellow, this pride of Trigard, collapsed over at our feet. We tried to help him, and nothing we could do could help him. Do you know him? Could you
She says,
help him get back to his family?
She says, "I'll take his body to the guards for you when the rain is done. I'm happy you didn't try to rob him." And she takes his body, starts heaving it in.
I will hand her.
Carry this. I feel like we've got to take it for her.
No, it's okay. I'll hand her 15 gold pieces.
Oh, gentlemen.
Thank you for your. I'm sure it's gonna take some time and extra effort for you to take him there. Thank you. We are in a very big hurry. My friend here has an appointment all the way up at the Bronx, and we're trying to get him there. He has something very, very wrong with him.
Generosity fits your character. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the area that you're referring to is towards Gate 2. That's on the other side of Trigard. Why don't you try the old car box down the street? Should be something that you might want to try. It doesn't seem that you are around here, but a lot of us rich people like yourselves can use the call box.
What does it look like? Because, like you said, we aren't from around here. I guess that is kind of obvious.
Oh, you'll know it when you see it. But let me describe it to you. And she describes to you an old telephone. An old telephone. It's essentially, she says, it's a box inside that you walk into. It has it has red doors that open, and you walk in and you pick up some sort of, I don't want to say the microphone, something a cone to your ear, and you say, "Is this the mechanic? I'd like to travel to somewhere." And usually it goes well.
Oh, fantastic. And
Did you notice though that the man before he died said, "Why did the call box bring me here?" Do these call boxes malfunction?
Those were made 100 years ago. Give or take.
I mean, we take bigger risks.
Hey,
Yo.
Right. Ask her. Shit, I don't remember.
Yeah, just remember to ask for the operator. Good evening.
Oh,
It's getting
sorry.
wet in my house.
I'll show her Booter's map and point to the exact location where Booter says that the office is, gate 2. So we just tell the mechanic to go to gate 2. Is that like the closest place to here, or is there another
You
term
should
that we
know
recommend?
by now. I've told you enough. It's getting wet. Yes, enjoy. Go and explore. I bid you adieu. I bid you adieu too. And then
Hey,
she
let's
looks at and she looks at Ignis, Madame. All right, and she slams the door in your face. Unless you want to go in there and kill her.
I don't know
Oh.
what's going on,
I'll
but
stand right in front of the door so no one comes like by me, wait for the door to close, and then turn and say, I think we need to I'm up for trying a call box. That sounds really fucking cool to get there quick and out of this rain.
let's
So
do
it's
it.
right down the street in this red box we
wait.
walk into.
First, though, in a hushed voice, I turn to the two of you, but especially Aranis, and I say, "She saw us leave the house where we stayed last night. Is she a loose end that we need to tie up?"
I'm gonna look at Ignis, and I'm gonna go. You know what? I feel like you need one.
I don't know what's going on.
Feel like you
but-
need one.
I feel like
He ran into this old man on the street. He was having we picked him up. He died. We tried to revive him. He died again. And then the old lady, we brought him to the old lady's house who we're standing in front of now because she seemed to know him. But that's all we know. We don't know who this person is. She did
okay.
say,
So I just whispered quietly. Are we trying to kill this bitch?
No. But she has seen everything.
Oh no, she's gotta go.
She's been watching us. She made it known that she's been watching us and keeping track of all of our movements.
Wait, hold on 1 second. She made it known she's been watching us?
Yes.
Oh no.
So like I said, as we're walking out, I'm just like, hey, I know you needed one.
Yeah,
And
no, I could use one.
we're just walking
Stag's
out
already
right
on his
now.
way to the call box.
well,
You guys go ahead.
that sounds, yeah, I would say, I want to, I'm going to go with you, Ignis, because I feel like we got to do a little cleanup after this. And I
Yeah,
haven't-
I trust the robot.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Booter already knows where we're going. So you know what? All right, well, we're just gonna close the door, and go ahead.
Yeah, we can split up into two groups of two. I'll be with Ignis.
I think that's fine. Brock can stay with us just in case there's extra brains.
Sure. So the
So
door,
me and Stag will head out.
but she never locked it, so we reopen the door. And then we close it quickly behind us after we walk inside.
Okay.
It's
you
a
sh-
murder in.
You sure?
I turn to friends and say, so anyway, this is where you do your thing.
So who are you? You're talking to the old lady?
No, you're talking to Ignis, I think.
I was
Yes.
talking to Ignis, and yeah, I mean, the old lady is surprised, I'd imagine. So I think we just need to
I
Make it-
told you to get out.
I'm sorry, man. We just had one more thing that we needed.
And I look at Booterbot in the eyes, his cold, steely robot eyes. But I'm like, hey, are we on the same page about this? Because I missed the last 30 minutes. So like I just want to be sure we're on the same page about this.
I asked Aranis and he confirmed, so I think so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. He gives me the nod and I let 2 arrows loose right at this bitch's head.
All right, everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Um,
natural 20.
15.
all right, just as you let loose this
Dirty 20.
this arrow, who's inside the house?
Just me and Booter.
Okay.
And I'm already walking towards the call box.
Yeah, me too.
Aaronus, what are you doing? Okay, you're in the going with
Stag and I are walking toward it. We left you guys too. You guys said you got it. Close the door behind you guys. Snuck in. Is that
there
right?
I mean,
are
I don't
you
love that my murder partner has left us, but okay, here we go.
as you enter this room, you get advantage on your attack, obviously, because you're just going to go in there and slay her. So give me
I also
your
rolled a natural 20 on top of that, just
all right.
to be
And
clear.
who's going to attack first?
I am attacking first.
yeah, him.
Okay. So do your
So
let me see. She's going to
116,
go 6.
129.
The 29 hits.
The 16 does not.
No, the 16 hits as well. They both hit.
Oh, okay. So that's 15 plus.
She's wearing plate mail.
Oh yeah, this is going to be good.
27 damage.
She describe your kill.
Oh, I give Booterbot the nod, and I'm like, okay, so we're doing this, right? And I'm tentative, but I trust the robot. And I just let 2 arrows fly straight through her head before she even looks up to yell at us. She's dead.
Just as her body hits the ground, literally, not even moments after. You look around the room, Matt, and give me a percent. You're so joyed. You might not look around the Booterbot. You look around the room. You see this old lady fall over and collapse. When she does, give me a perception check.
13.
You see around the room that there's a lot of globes around the room. You see that there are a lot of seats that seem to be empty. But wait, yeah, can you what?
Can I do an Arcana check on the orbs, or investigation, or
You can
whatever
do
the
a Arcana check, but things are about to be revealed. Go ahead.
So, Aranis, can I will you use some of your money for the call box? 'Cause I'm kind of broke right now.
Yeah, I bet you'd love to use some of my money for the fucking call box. I noticed my pockets were a little light when I came back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess you wish you had your rich sugar mama around, but
Give me an Arcana check.
Like, yeah,
Arcana check is
go to the call box.
also 13.
Huh?
My Arcana check was also 13.
You're looking around these rooms. You see these 15 chairs. They're sort of like lined up around the room, and they're a little fuzzy. It doesn't look like anyone's sitting in there. But as this lady collapses and falls on the ground, one by one, these invisibility robes fall to the ground. And there are 15, actually, there are 15 purple robed. They almost look like, they almost look like, I don't know if you'd be able to determine whether or not they are the assassins that the king was referring to. I guess I would spread them out further, but
God damn it,
they one
Booterbot.
by one derobe, and with your perception check, Matt and Booter, you can see that they are robed with a image of a round circle on them.
and our boys are gone.
Well, they're down the street going to the thing. Anyway, they are going to. So, Booter, you're.
Wait, hold on. Can I
Initiative.
ask a question? Sorry,
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20. I feel like my first attack would be a sneak attack. Am I
Yeah.
still first in line or not?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. I would just like to just clarify. Thank you.
Oh boy. Well, we just killed their friend, so that seems bad.
We don't know if she
okay.
was her friend. She was their friend.
they were all in her
You
house.
do not know if who she was at all.
That's true. So am I up? Like, who's up right now?
Yeah, you're in initiative. The whole room
I'm up.
the wole room just filled with ninjas.
All right, I'm gonna take a wild stab here, and given that we're surrounded by 50 ninjas and I just murdered the person in the room, I am going to launch into a like a charismatic performance of, my friends, I have just taken down this woman. She was betraying you. I am here to right the ship. She had been cheating my friend here, the robot, and I'm glad that we're finally rid of her. And I know you guys are too. I'm very excited to have done this for you. No need to thank me. No need to applaud me and my friend Booterbot. We'll just take our leave. Thank you very much. If there's anything else you need from us, you let us know. I appreciate it. Have a great day. And I slowly start to turn around and walk out of
Booterbot,
cool point.
Yeah, one cool point for you. Booterbot, what are you doing? You're just following.
Well, so is there a reaction in between when he says that and when it's my turn?
There was 6 seconds, so that was Matt's 6 seconds dialogue, and he's going to slowly walk towards the door. What's your? Yeah,
I grab Booterbot
you're up
on the way
now.
out. I'm like, all right, let's go.
You're
go.
up.
Okay, thank you.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll for the persuasion and stuff like that after this. But go ahead, Booter. What is your? Are you?
I'm gonna go with his persuasion plan, so I follow him.
How do you?
Are you gonna say anything to
I
help him?
do a formal and overly exaggerated bow and take my leave, following behind Ignis.
These, we'll just call them. There are going to be 2 arrows that fly towards you on your way out. Actually, there'll be 6 arrows, and let me pull up a. You both are going to have been marked, similar to the Ranger's mark, Matt, that you have. What is it? How does that work now exactly?
They can depends on what it is, but my version is that they can track me. So whenever they need to make a saving throw to be able to find me, they have advantage.
Yeah, you guys are both.
And if one of us happens to die, they can transfer it to another creature.
Okay. So arrows.
And they deal. And they deal extra damage against us.
All right, you're having 6 arrows come towards you, plus 6 to hit. So we'll do 3 at Matt and 3 at Booter. The first one is going to be a 12 at Booter. The second one is going to be a 23 at Booter.
Oh my god!
And the third one is a 5 at Booter. So 12 and 23. Does that hit your AC?
Oh, that's the 2 hit.
Yeah.
Let me.
I think only one.
Well, 23 hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do the hitting? Do I click?
It's just your armor class. There's no roll.
Armor class is 16.
All right, so
Yeah,
one
so
hit. One hits. You get 7 piercing damage, and then you have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 7d6 poison damage on a failed save, or half that much on a successful.
Constitution saving throw is a 20, so I'm okay.
You got it. All right, so it's half the damage. So
resistant anyway.
It's 7. It's 7, half that damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. There's 19 19 poison damage halved, so I'll give you 9. All right. Matt, you're up.
Just so you know, I had the 15 temporary hit points from Chris.
Those
His
are
speech about being less obvious with our murders really helped me.
Matt, you're gonna get the first one is a 11 to hit you. The second one is a 15 to hit you.
Nope.
And the third one, is a 24 to hit you.
That does hit.
All right, so you take 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. That's 7 piercing damage. And you have to give me a Constitution saving throw of 15.
All right, and I am -2. That is a 4.
All right, so you're getting the full brunt of the matter here. Okay, all right. Well, you wanted to sidetrack the mission, so here it is.
I didn't want to do shit. I was following orders.
Listen. Beggars can't be choosers. You got 15, 16, 17, 20, 23 poison damage with that.
How many?
23 poison damage, and you had 7 piercing damage.
I got the 7 already. All right, am I outside the door now?
So you're outside the door, and they yell you. The Rounders have mocked you. We'll be back for more. How dare you?
Yell at Sprock and Stag and Aranis. I'm like, these motherfuckers just got me. Get back over here and let's go murder all of them.
Wait,
and I stand outside the door.
We're like walking down the street. We're talking shit.
I do a double take. Like, what?
We see fucking Ignis bleeding.
Yeah. I'm struggling.
Cigarette.
I'm calling for help. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna have a Marlboro Red. You guys go in there and take a round, and I'll join you in a second.
I'll put mine out on my
Time to
hoof.
go. I think we got lucky to get out of there.
No, we
No
don't
one marks
leave
my girl.
enemies behind. That's a golden rule.
No one marks my girl.
All right, so that's
Marks my
we are marching now. They will be following us. Do we want to lead them into a trap, or do we want to go back and fight them?
I got their trap. Don't you worry, I got their trap.
I yell out indiscriminately, just to be clear. I am not being casual about this.
So
I start running back in.
Yeah,
I start running there.
I see, and I'm just like, oh boy. And it's Stag just starts, we turn around, we look at each other, we turn around,
I mirthful leap my way back there.
Wait, hold on. Can since we're in control of Sprock, as I yell, can he like morph into bear mode or some cool shit like that?
Oh
Since we're in control of him?
wow!
Yeah.
Like I want him, whatever the most vicious thing he can turn into.
I think
he hears me yell and he goes into visceral.
Chris, what was that thing he morphed into?
Oh, that thing that flies.
The hermit, the little rat thing from the mushroom place that we.
Wait, I want to clarify my lore for a second, just to be clear. Sprock doesn't hear me yell. Zergo yells out in brain power or whatever, and he is like, I'm in distress, and Sprock freaks out and starts going into laser eye mode or whatever the fuck he can do.
Let me check Sprock's thing, because I think he can turn into something really fucking cool right now.
In the meantime, I cast a spell on our friend Ignis here.
Where are you guys? Are you guys outside of the house?
We're right outside the door.
Yeah,
We made it outside, but barely, and we're about to burst back in.
All right, so I should have had all 15 of them shoot you. That's fine.
No, you should have, because
that's okay. You
Can
can't
be a
beg.
lot of
We
XP
can't
for
go
us.
back. We can't go back.
Do I have time to cast a spell on Ignis here?
well, we're
Yeah.
outside right now, so I feel like you do.
So you're poisoned, correct?
I took poison damage.
The
I'm
group
not poisoned.
inside the house.
Okay.
The group inside the house does not necessarily think that you guys are going to be coming back in. So you will have an element of surprise.
Okay, good. So we have a second. I'm also going to cast 3rd level Summon Beast as I see Sprock running forward in whatever his crazy form
I'm going
is.
to cast. How much HP are you missing? Like 20 something?
Yeah, but I'm okay. You're okay. Like if you look at me and are like, "Hey, do you need help?" I'm like, "I'm good for now."
You're good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. Save your spells.
Okay. So I want to go in, like, if we're gonna bust down this door, I mean, we could let the crazy bear creature or whatever through first.
let
Or I could,
let
because I have a
Sprock
plan.
die. You're not allowed to kill Sprock, but you can have him go in for
Yeah,
sure.
I have a plan for this. I'm
Well,
pissed off.
also, I'm yeah, we're all pissed off now. I'm casting third level Bestial Spirit outside to go in with Sprock. So we're sending two fully grown beasts inside first.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, Sprock and who? Who's the second one?
I'm casting Summon Beast at the third
Uh,
level.
well, okay, so go ahead and do that.
I do that. Anyone else
Chris,
got anything else they want to do? Because we're about to burn this fucking house to the ground.
I,
Hey,
I,
well, before, like, let me cast something before you guys go in.
Yes, for sure.
So before they rush in, I will, this is not my big thing either. I'll throw a little tiny marble into the room, or I'll shoot it out of my flute, and I'll cast. Actually, no. You see me pull out my lute, and I do a wicked a riff across the strings. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern from my lute into the room. So it can go 120 feet away from me. It's a 20-foot cube.
So it hits
So
everyone.
So everyone should hit everyone in the room. And because it's my lute and it's a charm spell, when I cast this spell that causes the target to be charmed on the failed save, they have disadvantage on this save. So everyone has disadvantage on a wisdom save, DC 16.
do I have to make that right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
hell
right.
yeah.
So I've just split the group up into 3 different groups because I don't want this to take forever. So I'm just gonna have
Okay.
portion of the room is gonna be red, portion of the room is gonna be green, portion of the room is gonna be yellow. So it'll be like 5 for each. So I'll just roll one action
Okay,
and
they're all
shit
gonna
for each
bleed
one.
red, so it's okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, you don't know what they are.
True.
So what do I have to do? So for the red team,
Wisdom save disadvantage with disadvantage.
wisdom save with disadvantage. All right. That's a 2 and a 14. So for the red group, 14 or 2, I mean.
They failed. Do the B, and then I'll tell you
The
what
green
happens to it.
green is 3 and a 5.
Let's go.
And yellow
right.
yellow is a natural 20
that.
and a 9.
Yes,
The
Chris.
9 fail, so they all fail. They are all. Let me read this so I can get it perfectly clear. All of them are charmed for up to 1 minute. While they're charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated, has a speed of 0. The incapacitated means they can't take actions or reactions
For a minute?
for 1 minute. And if anyone hits
Oh,
them, they come out of it. So as soon as they get attacked, they come out of it. Or if someone shakes them, they can come out of it.
I love it.
And I believe at the yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, I see that happening, and I'm like, okay, we have 1 minute. Should we lock the doors and just burn this house down?
I would assume bears are running in right after I do that.
Okay, we're in. Okay, all right, we're already inside. Let's start
Bear!
murdering.
I just stunned everyone, so bears have free reign.
All right, let's go.
But as soon as you touch them, though, they
Yeah. So as soon as they get attacked or shaken, they're awake.
So it's basically 1 free hit on everyone in the room,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean, I have Thunderwave and Shatter. Like we could
What we
continue to mess these people up, but we probably don't need that.
There is
I feel like we might need
there's
that.
there's Sprox. So let's get everyone.
Thunderwave in a closed room.
Say that again.
I got something big coming up.
Please
Don't
do
worry.
not use Thunderwave in a closed room.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I felt like that'd be
Sorry,
fun.
Ernest isn't even inside. Don't worry about him.
All right. So who are you? You're sending Sprock in to do some damage?
No,
No.
Sprock and the Bestial Spirit, and I'm charging in after with Zergo.
And I'm,
Well, hold.
I'm
Yeah.
following-
But you guys got to do. You got to go initiative order, right? No.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
so you
can,
tell
can we
us.
can we set up how we're
My
on
initiative is
before
So
initiative?
let's roll initiative right now, for everyone. I gave you that free the freebie, but
my
that's really
initiative.
good. Red team. I'm rolling terribly. Red team got a 1.
I rolled a 5 for initiative.
Nice. Green team.
I've been
is gonna
waiting to do that move for so long.
I have a 10.
Good move.
I almost thunder waved right off the bat, and that would
All
have
right.
been really.
Aaron, you got a 10.
Yeah.
And what did Sprock get? Who's playing Sprock?
Uh,
I mean, he's just going to be attacking as his creature. So
I'll get Sprock.
Yeah.
Give me a moment.
Matt, what'd you get?
Am I not still on my natural 20? I got to roll again.
You can go on your natural 20. That's fine. And who went in there?
No,
with
I'll
him?
roll again. I don't care. I came out. I'll go back in.
Yeah. All right.
22. So there you go.
You came out.
Sprock
being-
got a 6.
I came out angry, and I still have the Marlboro Red in my mouth. I haven't let that
you're
go.
like chewing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Booter, what'd you
Stag got a 19.
get? So did the yellow team.
I don't roll separately for my bear, right?
Stag got a 19. So did the yellow team. So let's roll off.
Roll off.
8.
That's a natural 1. Oh, it's a 7.
Stag 19. Okay. So Matt, your Booter, what'd you get?
5.
5. All that for a 5? That's fine. All right. The old man is still dead outside the door. No, he's also inside dead.
we
Okay. This is going to be good. I'm very excited about this. Matt, go ahead.
Okay, so my bear bursts in first, obviously, and he picks this guy on the far left. This guy over here, and he's gonna multi-attack that guy while he's chilling and not bothered by us.
Who, the first guy?
First guy on the left.
All right, I'm just going to keep red has 5, yellow has 5, and green has 5. Okay, go ahead.
1 8 and 1 natural 1. Oh geez. Okay, so it's 1 13
I
and
think-
1 1.
You guys are underestimating assassins, but that's okay. So what'd you do?
1 13 and 1 1 from the
For
bear.
Oh, you have a bear, and Sprock is also a bear.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so
Well, I don't know what Sprock is, but
I'm gonna
I'm a
make
bit.
okay. I'm gonna make your bear red.
Yeah, so he's going like over
All
here,
right.
this guy,
Okay,
and he's swiping.
make him green.
Wiper, no
Okay.
swiping.
Okay. And what is he doing to the first guy? I'm
He's
gonna treat.
multi-attacking.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna treat like sort of like the berserkers that we treated with Aaron's big thing, where I just keep the tally for the whole group, and then once you get
Yeah,
down
that's
to a
fine.
portion, okay, one of them will die. Go ahead.
1 13 1 1 on the multi attack for the bear.
Neither one of those hit.
Okay, so then I'm gonna cast. Oh no, I can't cast shit because I got my
Cast
bear.
maybe
Well,
you can-
no, that's okay. He fucked up.
5,
I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns.
15 of them or 20 of them?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, like these kind of this chunk, like this 5 over
Yeah.
here,
Mhm.
like kind of the chunk that you turned upside down. I'm gonna cast it right on the middle of them,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna fire 2 arrows.
So how many are you hitting?
Well, let's see if I hit first.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 126 and 125. So I assume those both hit.
Both
so
hit, yeah.
everyone
every one of those in that
1, 2,
5 foot
3,
range.
4,
So
5. So
basically, everyone in that range is going to have to make
is it a 5 foot? How big of a
It's
circle
5 feet from the middle, so it's not
Okay.
a circle.
Yeah. Okay, so this
so
whole
it's
line.
everyone in that chunk.
So these
Yeah.
guys are uncharmed, and what do I have to do?
You're gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw for all of them at disadvantage since they're all charmed still.
So
before
are they
the attack.
are they uncharmed immediately after the attack?
No, because
So
I
they-
haven't hit them yet.
Okay.
So it's a disadvantage DC 15 saving throw for the group.
19. What kind of saving
On
throw?
disadvantage?
Oh, sorry. What kind of dex?
Dex, yeah.
Okay. Ah, 16. Nice.
No, that saves.
Well,
DC
that would have
was
been
15.
16 for what? It would be 16 for the red. Let's do the other group. That's a
You're
natural
casting
a
all-
natural
All the
20.
people in the room.
That's a
No,
17.
it's this left line. Well, I don't know what your guys'
So
angle is, but for
17.
me,
So you
it's
got
the left line.
You got 16 red, 17 yellow.
Yellow didn't get hit.
That
Yeah,
whole,
yellow's not hit.
that whole line.
This line is one yellow is hit. Yeah, 2 green, 2 red, 1 yellow is basically.
Wow,
what I'm
that
seeing.
was nice. So I had an 18, a 16. So the red got a 16, yellow got a 17, and green got an 18.
Okay, so they're gonna take.
and that was-
oh, wait,
and
no,
that
I
was
already
with-
rolled those.
And that was with disadvantage. That was sick.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna give you all the damage in a second. So
Suckers!
the middle guy takes. It's
Just tell me
22,
red or green.
23.
Just
I'm gonna
tell
tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, because it's different. Because the guy who I actually attack is going to take a lot more.
That's
so this guy in the middle takes 27.
So the red?
The red guy in the middle on the left
Okay.
takes 27, and he's going to take a little bit more. And then everyone else is going to take 3d10. Everyone's saved?
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're assassins, Matt.
So that's 24. So everyone's going to take 12 damage.
They're
And
assassins.
the guy in the middle is going to take 39 damage
An additional?
total.
So everyone takes
Everyone
20.
takes 12.
Okay.
The guy in the middle takes 39.
All right, so that's 24 to the green.
And the bear
that's
is gone.
24 to the yellow, 24 to the red, and the guy makes a 30. How much more does he take?
He takes 39.
39. Okay. No deaths yet, and the bear is gone.
The bear is gone,
Nope.
yeah.
A guy took 39 damage.
And all of those people are no longer incapacitated.
Oh yeah, and they all have sneak
Who's-
attacks. And they all have sneak attacks, Chris. Someone's gonna die. I can't wait. Well, you want to play someone? Welcome to Someone's Gonna Die. This evening we have a poor old lady who just died. It is now Yellow's turn. Yellow's going to turn around and see, and it's unfortunate that I have to just make. I'm going to attack Sprock. Yes, I am.
Well, are they going before me? Or before the rest of us?
Yeah. Well, they rolled higher on initiative.
Um,
rolled high- They rolled higher
Sprock's,
than Stag.
no one else is in here, so Sprock was in here, right?
Brock was on his way in.
Oh, I
I
was trying to
cast
save
the
him.
spell and then
Trying to
Matt
save
went.
him. Trying to save him. All right, so the guys are going to go run over. Yellow team's going to run over. Yellow guy is going to attack Sprock with 2 sword attacks. That's a 12 and a 15.
That hits.
Both of them, right?
He has if he's a bear,
Yeah.
his armor class is 12.
Okay. So they both hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 3 for each one of those. So that's sorry, I'm retarded. 5. Wow, they have to do the poison thing as well. Okay, things just changed a little bit different from my strategy here. So he takes 5 and 4 piercing, and the bear has to make a. So he takes 9 piercing from those 2 attacks. He's got to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Okay, he has a +3, and he fails that. He got a 13.
I don't think this is
No,
what
he got an
Jake.
11.
I don't think this is what Jake would have done. But Jake is going to take. Whoa, that's a lot of 6s. That's 18, 20, 21, 22, 25 poison damage. So a total of
But it's just-
34 damage to the bear.
It's just the bear. Yeah.
No, that rolls over. Everything that rolls over to Sprout.
No, it doesn't. Not until he dies. I thought.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, he still
And-
has 8
hold on.
hit points as a bear.
Aaron, say it. Aaron, say it.
Oh,
Sneak attack. Sneak attack. 46. Hey, sneak attack. He's gonna take another 17 sneak attack damage,
oh. So 9 bleeds over.
and that was
Really?
one assassin. So let's go to the second assassin, who's gonna do a short light cross because he's too far away. Are you regretting yet? 8 plus a 6. That's gonna be a 14 to hit. That hits. And it's a 1d8. Lucky I miss. So, yeah, it's not good. That is a 7 piercing damage, and do a Constitution saving throw for the bear.
It would be, oh yeah, it's the bear, because he gets out of it after. Actually, no, the sneak attack pops him out, so the second attack would be on Sprock.
Oh yeah.
What was it to hit?
8 plus that was a 14.
Oh, that just barely hits. So Sprock has a concept an 11, so he fails that.
Oh boy, you guys are killing Sprock.
How much was the initial damage?
7.
Do we want to rethink this, or are we balls to the wall going for it at this point?
This was
5.
your plan.
5 times 4 is a 20.
Hey,
20.
Left?
26. 26 poison
We're
damage.
cleaning up Booter's mess. So
And then Chris, say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Booter,
Say it,
Booter,
Aaron, say it. Say it.
What?
Say it.
Get that?
Yay! 11 more damage.
Okay. Do some math here.
Well, yeah. So, like, do we need to get out of here? That's my question to you guys. Do we bite off more than we could chew here?
I think you're fucked.
I'm slightly worried we can't at this point. But who's even inside? Who's inside right now?
Well, you got half the
No
room.
one.
Oh yeah, so I'm still in the middle of the street.
Sprock is at
Yeah,
the door.
no one's inside.
You sent
I'm at the
Sprocket.
door.
You sent Sprocket.
No, Sprock is inside.
Sprock gonna die. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna
Sprock
die.
is inside. We could
Can't
get
just be
Sprock out.
killing old women like that.
Sprock wasn't inside yet.
Yeah, because the bear was inside. The 2 bears burst through the door. I thought that was what we had said.
Oh, I thought your bear went first.
For
Shit,
sure.
it
So
did
Sprock's
go first.
slightly behind.
Like Sprock's
He's in the
at door.
doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, do we have a chance to leave? Because I feel like if we fight this, like, we might win, but it might cost us somebody.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think we should dip. Like, what did you guys do? All you were doing, all you had to do was clean up a little. old
what'd
woman.
you do?
Didn't we have a talk about this?
Cool point to Chris for the talk. But
Yeah,
that-
another cool point for Chris. Good callback.
And also bad roll for the 15 bad guys. Like we could have used a 7. We could have used a 7. It'd been fine.
All right, so who's up?
Well, yeah, whose turn is it, first and foremost?
It is Stag's turn.
get to it. Stag is going to see these guys fuck Sprock up, and where'd I go?
Sprock is now turned back into his normal body, right?
Yeah,
All right, let's put
Yes.
him over there.
and I will.
Guys want to.
Do I see any like objects in the room? Is there any furniture?
Yeah, they were all sitting on chairs. There's globes, there's chairs, it's like a meeting
how far
room.
do I
Imagine a meeting room. There's a desk in the middle of the room, like sort of like an altar where people are,
A desk?
well,
desk,
not
you say?
like an altar, not a desk, like an altar where people go up,
Is
like
it
like a
is it
podium. It's like a podium. They're having a meeting.
a podium?
Yeah,
Okay. I will
fucking podium. No, there's nothing. There's feathers. Just kidding. Podium.
so I will run up to the side of Sprock and pull him out of the be grabbing his shoulder as he's falling down, look inside the room and whistle at the podium and it comes alive as my animated object. And where are you, you bitch? And then I'm going to move out of the way, look at Booter and say, clean this up. And I'll give you a bardic inspiration. And when
What's that?
I
Let me look
go
it up.
ahead. And so you can get a D10 that you can use on an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw for the next 10 minutes. And I get to attack with my my animated creature when I give a bardic inspiration. So he is going to come. This podium is going to slam this guy in the doorway from behind, from inside.
Okay.
It's going to come flying at the guy and attack at the +8 for a 21 to hit, and it takes I think it was a D10. Where'd you go? I think it takes a D10. Where you damage? A D10 plus my proficiency, which is 4. 3. D10. 4. Takes 6 bludgeoning damage. And there's a podium right behind this guy.
Yellow gets a +6. Okay.
And I'm out of the doorway. And that's my turn.
And where's Sprock?
Sprock, I'm holding him. I didn't.
He's right
unless
next to
I
you.
can grab him and pull him with me. Or I don't think I have an action to pull him, but I'll be holding onto his arm,
Okay.
trying to get him to direct him out of the way.
All right. Green is gonna go. I don't think they can run that far though.
But they see there's a podium behind this guy, then somewhat blocking Sprock.
Okay. Both these guys are going to run over. Same distance, and they're going to shoot at you, Chris.
I'm hidden out of the doorway. I tucked away from view from inside.
They will shoot at Sprock. You guys are. I guess they could get to the doorway. You know what? They'll get to the doorway. This guy, I'll make the second guy have disadvantage on his shot. The first guy's going to have a shot. Well, Aaron, you're invisible, right?
I'm not invisible.
All
I'm
right.
just outside.
First guy's going to shoot at you with his light crossbow. That's a 5.
They
So
can see me
that's
from inside.
the door's open. They just see you. That misses anyway. Second guy is going to shoot at Sprock. Wow, another 2, and that's gonna probably miss too. That's an 8. That would have been an 8. An 8
He has a
misses
14.
Sprock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has an AC of 14.
Okay. No other green guys are lit up yet. Aaron, you're up.
Well, I guess I see everybody looks like they're pulling out. Are you guys like officially out of the house at this point?
Yeah.
We never really got in.
All right.
How much longer do the other guys have in there?
It's 9 more rounds.
Oh yeah, they're fine. So you just gotta kill these guys. Or die.
All right. I'm gonna
You just got attacked.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna toss a grenade into the house.
That'll
Like-
wake everybody up. That's
Yeah,
Now we're fucking
yeah,
talking.
baby,
I
yeah,
love
baby.
The
Right.
worst possible choice, the perfect choice.
all right.
I see people leaving. Everybody's running out. Fucking like somebody shot an arrow at me and missed. I'm just like, what the fuck? I just grab a grenade out of my pack and just throw it into the house.
Chaotic,
Roll for that.
lawful, very thoughtful.
It's I don't need to
Yeah,
roll.
very
for it.
lawful.
I just throw the grenade. There's no roll for it. I don't.
Let me do it here. Did we have a stat block for that? Here, small grenade.
Remember, we got it with the
Yeah.
grenades that came with Snake.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the Snake stuff, the Metal Gear Solid stuff.
Oh, I
Is it
remember.
like a good grenade?
Each creature can throw grenades. So up to 60 feet away. Each creature within 20 feet of an exploding fragmentation grenade must make a DC 15 Dex saving throw, taking 5d6 piercing damage on a failed, or half that with a success. So I'm assuming you're throwing it into the middle of the room. And that's pretty
So
much
the whole
every.
room takes it.
Yeah. The whole room is now
It's-
the whole room is going to be uncharmed.
He throws it just far enough not to hit Sprock.
That's fine. I'm not going to kill Sprock yet.
making
All right, red group 1, 2, 3.
Remember, you guys tell
4,
Jake I
5.
said that.
Red group is going to go for their save here. I'm going to roll 1 for each one just to make this faster.
What initiative?
That's right. You're just throwing it in the middle of the room, Aaron, to get everyone.
Right.
Okay, so the dex save for the red group is natural 20. That's fucking right. That's right, but that only means half damage. So that's that. So 5d. Why don't you roll your damage 5d6 for them?
5d6. Well,
24 plus 39 plus. All right, one of these guys explodes into just a mist of blood.
it's the one that shot the arrow.
Yeah, this is a yellow guy. The green guys, 18 plus whatever. That's enough. So they're gonna take half damage. Go ahead and give me the half damage again. Five d6 divided by 2. 12.
12 again.
All right, so these guys are 36. And then yellow failed. Natural 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And my dancing
And-
table failed, or my
Do I
podium
get like
failed
a
as well.
crit on all of them? Like, do I roll 5 more die?
No, you'd have to roll a
5d6.
yeah, but they're going to be stunned for the next turn. That's fine. Yellow gets
15.
15. So all right, 45.
What? Whose turn is it next?
But that wasn't divided by 2, Aaron. It was just 15.
Yeah, no, just 15.
Okay. It is now. That was Aaron's turn. Sprock's turn. sort of limping away.
Oh, Sprock. Yeah, he is going to. Shit, I forgot it. He is going to disengage. And
Yellow's going to attack him.
no, he disengaged.
Oh, okay.
Use the action to disengage.
All right, my bad.
So he can sneak out of there, and then he's going to see what's his biggest heal. He's going to cast Healing Word on himself. Let's do this. 3rd level. It's a 3d4 plus 2. He got eaten. Or would he? I think he would turn to the guy right in front of him and tentacle him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He saw the grenade go off in there. Yeah, he would tentacle. So D20 plus 7.
Matt, give me a 20. What is it?
So he rolled a 23 to hit.
That
hits.
100% hits.
For 12 psychic damage. And he is grappled and must make a
on his turn
intelligence saving throw. Plus proficiency.
Right now?
Yeah. So that's 11.
That is a natural 20 again. Intelligence.
So he is not stunned.
Excellent.
But he is still grappled
yes.
with Sprock on his face.
Matt, give me a perception check real quick while you're outside.
Good. What the fuck is... All right.
And is it bonus action?
22.
A fog.
Bonus action.
The rain seems to stop, but a fog kicks in. And you start hearing
Outside?
noises. Yeah, you start hearing noises, like footprints, and you hear this. Familiar noise. Dun 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 dun.
Mm.
Dun 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 dun. It is Booter's turn. So you hear footprints and yelling, Matt.
I'm gonna go I'm basically okay. There's a chance my logic here, guys, is there's a chance that people that are coming that could make this whole situation a lot messier. We should either try to like turn and run screaming and like make it look like they're the bad guys, or we need to get in the door and close the door with all these assassins inside in order to prevent the people from outside from seeing us.
I feel like it's your turn, Booter. You make the call, man.
All right, I'm gonna run into the center of the room, or the far side of the room.
Okay.
Not the call I expected, but I'm ready.
And gonna cast.
This is gonna be insane, Booterbot.
Yeah, this might be spicy. We'll see. My newbiness is showing. I'm gonna do a level 3 Thunder Wave on all these apps.
Oh hell yeah!
So what's the Thunder Wave? What's the area for that? Let me think.
It's 15 feet surrounding me. So basically, I'm gonna put myself deep into.
He's gonna be another grenade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, gonna be.
10 million cool points for Booterbot.
On my face, and I say it's time to clean up my mess, and walk into the room.
It's time to clean up my mess. That's how I'm imagining. Correct me if I was wrong, but so I have to. What do I have to do? Tell me.
So I'm basically I think it's just it hits everybody, and then everyone has to make a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Yeah, it's an auto hit. Each creature within 15 feet of origination from you must make a Constitution saving throw. All right, come on, baby. All right, so red team. Red team! Constitution is a +2. Hey, that's a 12. That's a fail. Yellow team. That's a pass. That's an 18. And green team. That's a natural 20. God, I'm just rolling so well with these guys. That's insane. Man. All right, so red team gets hit.
So I'll roll the damage. It's
Oh, they take half the damage. Yeah, just roll the whole damage. And then we'll...
well, so wait, there's the team that didn't take half damage, and there's the teams that did.
So the teams that so the green team takes half damage. The other teams take the damage.
Okay.
Did it hit us all of us at the front door?
That's up to the DM. I tried to walk in as far as I could to be away.
No,
from you
you're
guys.
50. You're 15 feet away. That's
Okay.
Okay. So the first, so I rolled 17 for damage on the first group.
okay. So that's the red group. Okay.
Second group, I rolled 18.
Yellow group. Okay.
And then third group, I rolled 18 again. All right, very consistent.
But it would be a 9 because they passed.
Yeah.
56. Okay. All right. No one is dead yet.
Seriously.
Red team. Red team. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people are gonna jump at you, Booter.
With my
Sorry.
bonus action, I'm going to use defensive field, which gives me 10 temporary hit points.
Okay. You're gonna need that. They're gonna come at your ass hard. Okay. So they are going to attack you with their double attack. Each of them. So I should just do this on the. You know what? It's fun to do it this way. All right. 6. So it's a +6. That's 25. And a 6. So one of those hits you. That's a 24, 23, and does a 14 hit you?
No, I have 16.
All right, so that's 2. So 2 hits so far. You got a natural 1 and a 22. So 22 hits you. So that's 3 hits. And the last guy is a 17 and a 14. So 5 hits. What's your armor?
16.
Yeah, so 5 hits. So 5 hits. That's going to be 1d6 plus 3 on each of those. So I'll just roll 5d6. Add 3, so that's a 7, 9. So that's 16. Plus a 3 is 19. Plus a 5 is. Wait, hold on. So this is going to be a minimum of. So it's 5 times 3 is just 15. So then you're going to have 20, 30, 35 piercing damage from the hit. Now, for each one of those, you have to do a Constitution save. This is going to
It's a 5.
Yeah.
Luckily, my Constitution saves are +9.
Yeah, that's huge. So that could be your saving here.
So
Because you got 40 d6 of damage coming to you, so you got to sort of have that.
I saved the first one, saved the second one.
Well, hold on. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Did not save the third one. And did not save the fourth one. Oh, I got one more.
Yeah.
And did not say, damn. Okay, so I got 2 out of 5. I do resist poison. I don't know how helpful that is going to be.
All right, so this is 7, right? You get. I guess that's helpful because you're going to have that. But let's see what it is here. So you have 76 5 times. This is insane.
Maybe I should have.
18. So that's 20.
Is this bad?
22 for the first one.
Wait, 22 damage or 22?
No, sorry. That's 29 damage for the first one. For the first one that did not pass of
Wait,
poison.
really?
Just
Oh,
add, just keep that intact. 29. And then you have
You have
another
your
one.
resistance that would have that.
Yeah. But
okay.
just keep add
For
them all up.
poison.
Hold on. So that's 29. Here, I'll add it for you. 29. 12. That's 10. That's 15. We got. That's 10. 17. Then you got. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and we'll let you do the minimum ones. That's 10. 10. It's 22. And then one more, right? It was 5.
Mhm.
So 6. So that's 11. That's 16. All right, so you're going to have all of this. So you got 29. So the first one, the ones you're going to have are the largest ones. You got 29, 15, 17, 22, and 16. So you're going to have 29, which is going to be, I'm going to round up because I'm being nice. So that's 15. And then this one's going to be 11. So you got 15 plus 15 plus 17 plus 11 plus 16 damage. We're going to divide that by 2. You got 37 poison damage.
Okay, I lost about 70 health doing that. That was brave of me.
Da, 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 da,
Also,
da.
worth noting, guys, Thunderwave makes a loud sonic boom that can be heard within 300 feet
Oh
very
yeah,
easily.
yeah.
300?
Matt,
300.
this
I
dreaded
that,
fight,
that the backup plan would be that the city guard would show up.
and indeed they
and
have,
that they'd be on our side?
and indeed
Well, yeah.
they have shown up.
Sorry for that.
You see this big, enormous king-looking character running at you into the room. He barrels through. He pushes Sprock to the side, and he says, in language that is not discernible or recognizable by any measure, and he says, you see him come in, and he I actually made a character stat for him. Would you like for me to go for the actual hits, or would you like for me to tell you what he does? Because it's going to be good.
Is it my turn?
Just
Hold
tell
on.
us what he does.
He comes in and he fucking rips one of these green heads off. See, the place is surrounded, but he says it in the language that cannot be discerned. And his dwarfs come in and surround the place. Looks like we have ourselves here one of them round people assassins group parties. King Lololo, what do you find in there? And King Lololo hits this one guy in the chest as hard as he can with a 36 strength hit, and it smashes him to the ground. His chest caves in, and blood is spewing out all over the floor. And he looks at everyone in the room with a glare as he rages. And he's a little bit. You can almost tell, Booterbot, with your passive perception, that he's just a little bit turned on. And he's standing in the middle of the room. Everyone sort of freezes. The assassins look at each other, and they all say, "All hail the round! The round! You have all been marked, including you, lo 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 lo." And they stand there motionless. They know that their time is up. It is Matt's turn.
Do I get the sense this guy's helping us? or is it just chaos right now? Just perception
A
wise.
little bit of both. Everyone's attention
Hmm.
is sort of at the. Well, give me a history check, Matt.
Okay. Like, do I know this guy
Give
is
me a history.
coming?
Give me a history check, Matt.
I got a 2.
Okay, you don't remember what happened from last session.
I got no fucking idea what's going on right now.
Your instincts tell you that because he had just taken all that aggression out on the assassins, and the people outside just said, "Looks like we have ourselves one of those round parties." Sounds like they are not really interested in you as much, but they are staring at you, and they have their spears pointed towards
But
Sprock, Stag, and who's outside? Aranis and yourself.
Okay, but I heard them say the round parties thing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna yell out. I look at all of the people outside who have the other King Lololo boys have their spears pointed at, and I'm like, let's get these round earth bitches, and I'm gonna fire 2 arrows. Like I make a big declaration about it. Like everyone, these are some round earth loving people in here, and we gotta get rid of them. And I say, hurrah! And I shoot 2 arrows at one of the random guys, whoever's closest to King Lololo, so he sees me.
Okay. Give me a roll for that.
Okay, 120 and one
Don't miss.
27.
You don't want Raging Barbarian King Lololo to get hit. Well, the
No,
27, the 27 hits.
The 20 doesn't hit?
Oh, the 20 hits. Yeah, they both hit. Sorry.
Okay, so that's 22 damage on the one closest to King Lololo. I give
That's
him
a
a wink.
green.
I'm like, let's get these bitches.
Hey, that's just enough to kill one. Look at that.
Oh, all right.
Hey, wait, look at the math. That's 78.
All
Look
right,
at
I
that.
like that.
Hey, I like that. The math, Booterbot. Who knew that I could do that?
And I yell out as the arrows strike his skull, for King Lololo.
Oh, smart. Yeah, cool point, Matt. The room sort of settles down. We're no longer in initiative. Everyone's surrounded. Aaron, give me a investigation check. Is Aaron muted? Aaron, you're muted. Booterbot, give me a investigation check.
I bet. Hold on.
Yeah. Not going your way, Chris, is it? How's that call box treating you now?
26.
Okay. You remember in Braveheart when they are at the wedding and like the king has put in prima nocta and they play that music and the lady comes down and takes the swords away and she's like, "Don't worry, the Irish lady, they're taking the Irish princess to go like ravage her, I guess, or whatever." And she comes in and she puts down the swords because she doesn't want it to be violent. She's like, everything's okay. And plays this music. Well, similar fashion, these weird green-robed characters come in, and since you get such a high perception or investigation, you notice that their robe has the flat line on it. And they come in and they sort of like this mystical, smooth, creepy, sexual way. They come in and they're sort of touching everyone's swords and axes as they walk in through the group. And they come in and they say, it's okay, relax. And they take one of the round earthers and they say, shh, it's going to be just fine. This is the one, Lolo. And Lolo takes the green guy and bashes his head in and puts it on one of those chairs and mashes it as hard as he can until it's mush, and the top part of the head is the only thing that's left, and the body is gutting out blood on the floor. Lolo turns around and he looks at Stag and he says, Hosa!
I'll try and replicate exactly what he said to me. Huzzah!
And then he winks at him, and he says he looks over at Booter and he says Hooksa!
I turn and do my best robot impression of. I'm
And
trying to do
he
voice,
says
but no.
he says in a language that you cannot understand, outdated. He turns over to Ignis and Stag, and he says Hooksa! Hooksa!
Hooks off for lo.
And then the flat earthers are like, uh, let's take these guys for questioning back to our camp. And the men sort of and Glolo sort of pushes the heroes, the rest of you guys that are in the room. He says, "Hooksa, hooksa, hooksa."
I'll put a cloak over Sprock and pull him out of the way.
Oh, cool point. Trying to hide his
Yeah.
Well,
we got the preserved ones, don't worry.
And they sort of he's
Wait,
motioning.
there's a few dead bodies in this room. We can hang out for a second.
Let's get out of here.
Lololo
They're
is
ushering us away. We can't like stay behind and eat brains right now. There's
Good point. We probably
Remember
shouldn't
that
eat any
conversation we had earlier about secret?
Oh, don't do murder. Oh,
I thought you said do.
that's on me.
So the group sort of goes inside. They're sort of ushering you guys out. They want to do their interrogation of the and the dwarves say, "Well, you want to stick around for the interrogation? We're gonna most likely lob some head off. If you want to stick around, that's quite a show."
We should probably get going. Thank you so much for saving us. They jumped us and we knew exactly who to call, and we're glad you heard our call. Thank you so much for coming. Have a lovely day. I need to get my friend to get. He looks like he needs some rest.
And
He's pretty scared.
And they killed that old lady. Just shot some arrows through her head. It was crazy.
Seriously.
He says, "We gotta kill these gentlemen before they wake up. The dead seem to be coming back to life around here."
Yeah, I totally put them down.
Let's go.
Lolo says, "Hooksa, hooksa, hooksa." He seems to be pretty happy.
I'll wave and offer my hand, say "Husa, husa."
And he sort of like looks at you and sort of disgusted by the way that you did that. The assassins yell out, "Whoever you are, you've been marked." The door closes and you start to hear some yelling and screaming as where are you guys headed? Towards down the street, I guess, or whatever?
My
We're headed
headphone cut off as soon as you started talking.
Getting out of Dodge is the best plan right now.
As you guys leave
As
the
we're
door,
walking away, I'm holding my hands up and going, "Ooh, Mark, I'm so scared."
you hear the torturing and the interrogation from afar. The fog has set in. It is quite thick. You guys get. I'm not going to pull up another map, but you guys get towards the end corner of the next street. And before you see at the end of the street, you see a yellow, what looks like to be a pre-medieval, archaic-looking phone booth. Is what I would say it looks like. And I will put it in place as this. Oops. I'll just put it over here. But before you get there, who had a good? Oh, Booter. Since you missed last session, why don't you roll me a 1d100 on this city? After all, it is a city. 1d100, please, on your telephone or however you want to do it. Why don't you take your call box and roll me a one?
88.
Huh?
88.
88. Wow, high numbers. I hope it's not another old man having a heart attack. That didn't turn out very well. A small boy is caught. Ooh, okay. So you guys watch as a small child. It's a little foggy, so people are walking around. It's not as bad out, but it's still cloudy. You see a little boy, and he comes over to. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Aaron, this is not going to be good. Aaron, you're walking down the street and you feel something in your pocket. And passive perception, since you're a rogue, you see that a little boy is trying to pickpocket you.
So yeah, I guess I'll sleight of hand, snatch him by the wrist. 17.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Snatch him by the wrist and be like, "Oh, you little fucking thief! You're not even good at it." And I'm gonna just kind of like pick him up and just kind of like toss him.
And the kid starts crying. He says, "I need the money. It's for the men who are coming back from the war. They're coming back from the dead. The veterans, they're coming back from the dead.
Money.
It's for the doctors. My father's a doctor, and he's too busy trying to cure this disease. The veterans, they come back from the slaughter out in the war, and they come back from the Red Mountains. They come back, we try to put them to sleep. My father," it's a little kid, "my father rose from the dead and he's walking around and my uncle's trying to cure, but I need the money."
Your father rose from the dead. Where is he?
They keep them outside the walls. Gate 8.
I'm just gonna throw it out to the group. I kind of feel like this kid needs a good pack of role models to fall in with.
I know, maybe like a rogue that could teach him the ways of stealing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignis,
Maybe.
Ignis, you can have another apprentice.
Well, I have an apprentice and something I have to care for, but Aranis, I don't know. Sounds like this kid might be cut from your cloth. I'm just throwing it out there. We're starting to build a little bit of a brood.
Goodness. What
There's-
am I? A Mandalorian? I'm just taking in fucking wayward youths and
You're
turning
an
them
evil Mandalorian.
It's up to. I'm just saying.
I'm
Just
going
throwing it
to
out there.
I'm going to cast guidance on Ignis to try and persuade Aranis to take the apprentice.
No, yeah. I go
Yeah.
full-fledged trying to.
And
save
I'll
them.
give you a bardic inspiration. I'll start playing a little tune along with your persuasion.
Is this going to end up with me having to kill a bunch of kids? Because this is not. This is not. I've
No
done it before.
younglings.
I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
We're making Aranis responsible.
It's true.
I'm not that
Wow,
person.
a natural 20 on my first roll for the persuasion.
Oh,
Nice.
wow.
And you get a D4 and a D10.
To persuade
Okay, so wait.
the kid to join.
No, I'm persuading Aranis to try and take the kid.
All right, so I'll just like
Wait, that's a
go back
wait.
for...
Hold on. Let me do the whole roll. Let me do the whole roll.
Okay.
So that's a natural 20 plus another. So that's a
Roll.
natural 20, 31.
Roll 2d10s, and you could take the higher one of the two.
Oh, okay.
So it might get even higher.
But also,
No, that was
like,
only a 2. So a natural 30.
What are you saying, Booter?
With a 31 overall.
in order for, I think I need to hear Ignis's speech.
Yes,
to
I
convince-
also need to hear that. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm right,
for sure.
I'm right there with you. Yeah.
So I see this pleading child, and I hear Zergo make a little rumbling in his little pack. And I look down at Zergo and I'm like, "Oh, you want a big brother? Oh, you want to have a big brother? Oh, that's so nice." And I look at Aranis and I'm like, "Look, this kid is clearly lost. He thinks his dad is a zombie. Is he the best at stealing? No. But who better to teach him how to steal than the greatest rogue I have ever seen on this side of the Underdark? Who better to teach this kid a life of thievery and sneak attacking and general roguery than the legendary, the greatest, the Aranis himself?" And I like sort of do the two hands up, like kind of praising motion, and I'm like, "Will you take this challenge on?"
God. You're right. He deserves a teacher like me.
It makes
Come on,
sense to
wayward
kill so
youth.
many kids.
Come on, wayward youth. I'm sorry I threw you into the gutter.
I don't want to come with you.
You can't be caught. Next
No,
time you get caught, I'll throw
it's
you
not a
in.
choice. And I look at Aranis and I say, "Look, he might resist at first."
It sounds like fun.
But
Cool
if you
point.
take him
Cool
against
point.
his
Cool
will,
point. Yeah.
he'll eventually come around. Don't worry about it. We'll convince him over time.
I think this.
Wait, what did the little kid say?
I don't want to come with you. I just want some money for my family.
If you have two choices, you can come with us, learn how to do this right, or we'll go and we'll help your family reach the end they're already on their way to.
Your family's dead.
Okay, since you put it that way, I guess I'll join the group.
Good job, kid.
This is terrible.
Hey,
Okay.
kid,
Hold my pack.
excuse
No, I'm
me.
just kidding.
Yeah,
What
no, make him hold your pack, Squire. Squire him. That's the whole point.
There is a,
He's a rogue in training.
That's fair.
He needs to get stronger.
It's true.
Somebody tells me this kid going to die.
I give him my pack without any of my like good items in it. It's like my ball bearings and my fucking like trap shit and like, you know, but all of my other stuff I keep in my actual backpack.
That's great.
All your rogue stuff.
I cannot wait.
Wait. As he gives him all of that shit, I take the kid aside. I take him aside quickly. And I'm like, "Look, you're not going to learn better thievery and murdering anywhere in the world than from Aranis. And just to show you how serious I am, I pull out one of my 50 jewels. And this kid knows what a jewel is because he's a thief. And I hand it to him. And I say, "You come with us. This is just the beginning." And I hand him one of my jewels worth 2,000 gold pieces. And I say, "This is worth 2,000 gold pieces. That's nothing where we come from."
Okay, you have yourselves a party slave, known as.
Well, slave? I don't know if we didn't say that.
I'm also gonna walk over to this kid and hand him a dagger, saying, "You should probably be able to defend yourself here." And just so
Like,
you know,
hey! He doesn't know how to use that shit yet.
Okay, we'll keep it sheathed.
I'm gonna walk over.
It is Aaron.
It
It is Aaron's.
I'm gonna push
He
him
is-
over. I'm
yeah.
like, we're not ready for these yet.
Wait, look, and I
Aaron-
whisper in Aranis's ear. I'm like, look, if this kid acts up, we'll just kill him and take the.
So hold on a
dagger
second.
back.
So-
don't worry about it.
so-
Don't worry about it.
So Stag offers the kid a dagger, and then Aaron takes the dagger. Is that what- Oh, okay, that's what I wanna-
I take it from the kid.
Like a true rogue fashion.
It's good parenting, though.
And then I'm going to. I'll
And then I
hold it
go
on
get
the
a
side.
little. I find like a stick, like on the street. I take the stick, and I bring it over to him. And just like use this to practice.
And
Okay.
I'll tell the kid
Where?
you might see some weird stuff. Like I have these horns and these hooves, but there's some other weird stuff you might see. Try not to freak out.
Okay.
And I'll
Fine.
wait till Aranis is not looking, and I'll hand him back the dagger.
I'll join your group. I'll join your group. What's your group called?
I don't have a name.
Ooh.
Nonsense.
World building. Do you want to wait for... No, what's your group called?
I look at him dead in the eye and I say, "Only losers have group names."
That's a
Now, come on,
horrible...
guys.
Tag in the four tops.
We're not looking for status in the guise of
TBD!
Ilya.
I just want to... I have some recommendations if, when I get there. Where are you guys going?
Stop asking questions. And I tap-
Kindergarten.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes,
we're
sir.
headed to the call box.
Yeah.
So, that's...
Also, excuse me.
You know where that is?
Child, what is your child?
Lead the
what is
way.
your- Wait, sorry. Can we get the child?
What is this old robot saying to me?
This is one of the weird things you might be seeing.
My
Your
grandma
name.
used to have one. My name is my name. Let's roll for this, Booter. Old denizens. Let's go, baby. Give me a second. I think it's 90. All right. His name is Elroy.
Oh, his
He's
boy Elroy.
Definitely gonna die.
Get a song going, Chris.
My name is Elroy. My name is Elroy Insigun. My friends call me L.
We might have to change that. Something more pleasant to the ear.
I take a dagger and I slice my hand, and I take a hit point and I slice his hand, and I say, "You're
And
now
he
one
dies.
of us."
Ow! You took half my life away. Okay.
It's okay. You got
okay.
half left, and you're one of the crew now.
But he was talking to Butterbot. My name's Elroy Insigun, and Matt takes his arm and cuts it. and Stag sort of turns his head, is like, that's a terrible name.
Yeah, Elroy, you're one of us now. And so we're going to give you a new name as part of the group. Your name is Squirt, because you're a little squirt.
Squirt,
Excellent.
a.k.a. Yeah, Elroy, a.k.a. Squirt. Okay,
Name is fucking useless.
yeah.
You deserve to hold a dagger, you little shit. Let's go.
come on, let me show you where the call box is. You wanted the call box, huh? It's easy. All you gotta do, and he goes over to this red-looking phone booth. It has an old, decrepit, wood-looking cone on it. Take the cone here, and you put it up to your ear, and you ring the. It's an old. What are those phones? The rotary phones, and you ring it once, and you tell the mechanic what it is. The mechanic will come to you in your mind. See, watch this. And where are you guys headed?
Yeah, do you want to go to your Flat Earth Temple, Stag? Or
No, it's
where-
not
We're
the.
going to go get you some upgrades because
Yeah, we're gonna stop there on the way. We can go to your place. We don't need to go
All
to our
right,
temple yet.
we are headed to Gate 2.
Gate
Two.
2, huh? All right, watch this. You ring it and you say, "Hey, mechanic, No, hey operator. Wait, what was it? Hey mechanic, I think.
You use both.
Hey mechanic. It's the call box mechanic. Hey mechanic. And then his eyes sort of glow up. And you see him passive perception. You see his eyes sort of roll up at the top of his head, and then he fades away. And then the cone just magically goes back down to its starting point. Or back to its
Do it
cup.
one at a time. So I guess we should follow him, right? Unless you wanted to lose your child right away.
We should go with him to the shop.
Yeah, we're all going with you.
Right.
Well, he's
I
already gone. He's just showing you how to use it.
step into the call box and repeat the same steps that he did exactly.
Boy, you guys trust your DM way too much. But okay. Your Buddhabot, your body jiggles, I'm gonna let you guys all do this at the same time.
Wait, so we have to do it all separately?
I know you guys will all just do it at the same time because you're all just gonna be seeing the same person. Your eyes roll to the back of your head. You're sort of prone there for a second. And as you say, hey, mechanic, think the Matrix when they're picking up the phone and they're saying, operator. So, hey, mechanic. And all of a sudden, visually in front of you, almost like a black and white, but it's a black and purple screen. You see this make-out image of a dwarf, a male dwarf, and he's got a missing left eye and a drooping bottom lip. He looks like he could use like a drink, like a strong drink, sort of pudgy and fat. He's looking
Imagine
like he's
Spencer.
he's looking like he's thinking. And he has a shell. He's carrying a shell and a wooden spoon. And he says, "My name's Herdrit Copperbelly, the call box operator. Where are we heading?" And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go eat something. But
Eat.
I love it.